Natalya has now spoken her thoughts upon the release of yet another superstar by Triple H in a whisper. The celebrity in question is a past champion who has also achieved some level of success inside the organization. In addition to the other stars that were recently eliminated from WWE, Giovanni Vinci was also eliminated from the company. The individual who had previously been a part of the Imperium was cut off from the group and booked as a solo artist. At first glance, it seemed as if he was going to make a significant push, but he quickly dropped 2 matches and never gained any momentum after that. Triple H is the one who is allegedly responsible for removing stars off the roster, according to a recent report. It was alleged by Dave Meltzer that the game was the one who made the decisions on which talents from the roster would be eliminated. Additionally, there was no public announcement on Vinci's release. The celebrity was terminated from the firm along with a number of other employees, including Paul Ellering, AOP, and Elektra Lopez, amongst others. Earlier today, Giovanni Vinci broke his silence on the topic by sending a message in which he informed everyone involved about his release. He expressed his gratitude to all those who were engaged. His supporters have sent their best wishes for him, and now Natalya has also reacted to them. Several praying emojis were posted by the celebrity, indicating that she was conveying her best wishes to him and expressing her appreciation for his message, as well as the way in which he said his goodbyes. The WWE Universe was left in a state of shock as it became public knowledge that Triple H had secretly terminated the employment of a former champion from the organization. Despite the fact that the revelation was hidden in the midst of a business report and received little attention, it nonetheless caused waves to be felt across the wrestling community. Natalya Neidhart, a veteran of the industry and someone who is recognized for her commitment to both the organization and its superstars, was one of the individuals who felt the effect the most. Natalya had seen a great number of roster changes throughout the course of her career, but this particular one struck a chord with her on a personal level. Numerous times, she had been in the ring with the celebrity who had just been freed, and they had developed a professional and personal connection that extended beyond the confines of the squared circle. In response to the rumors that were being shared on the internet, she sent a statement on social media in which she expressed her emotions. However, the superstar who had been dismissed, a former champion who had previously been considered to be the future of WWE, had found himself in a difficult situation. There were a number of factors that contributed to their declining broadcast appearances, including injuries, creative differences, and backstage politics. No one anticipated that the release would come so unexpectedly or in such a low-key manner, despite the fact that fans anticipated their status. In contrast to the typical exits from WWE, which often include public comments or goodbye bouts, this release was completed without any public announcement. A press statement was not issued. There were no official tweets from WWE, and there was no tearful farewell broadcast on Raw or SmackDown. Fans, on the other hand, learned about it via inside sources and dirt sheets, which fueled speculations that something more significant was coming into play. Many people saw this to be a striking contrast to the spectacular discharges that had occurred in the past. In addition to being a fan favorite, this celebrity had won championship gold, headlined premium live events, and held championship titles. But as far as the corporate world is concerned, nothing is permanent, and it seemed that their time had become limited. While the rumors were going around, Natalya turned to Twitter to post a message that perfectly encapsulated the feeling that she was experiencing at the time. Her statements were plainly meant against her former coworker, even though she did not identify any specific individuals. There is a family in wrestling. The connections that we make in this industry will last for all of eternity, regardless of where the path may lead us. Beyond your most recent match and beyond your most recent contract, you are more than that. Both inside and outside of the ring, you are a champion. Continue to shine brightly. Instantaneously, the tweet became very popular, and hundreds of people retweeted it and commented on it flooded in. A number of fans expressed their admiration for Natalya's words of support and speculated about the name of the celebrity who had been freed. Wrestlers from all around the business, both within and outside of WWE, answered with similar remarks, demonstrating the level of respect that the superstar who had been dismissed had garnered over his career. It was not only a demonstration of camaraderie that Natalya sent out, rather, it was a reminder of the brutal realities that are associated with professional wrestling. In spite of the fact that WWE superstars devote their whole selves to the industry, the dream might become a reality at any given time. In addition to working together in the ring, Natalya's bond with the superstar who had just been released extended beyond that. In order to improve their performance, they had worked out together, traveled together, and encouraged one another to do better. A multitude of experiences were accumulated, including arduous workouts, successes in championships, and moments of support behind the scenes. During some of their most highs and lowest lows, she had been there to see it all. Natalya had been a reliable companion and guide throughout their whole journey, whether it was to rejoice in their maiden championship victory or to console them after a difficult defeat. Despite the fact that their WWE chapter was coming to an end, she wanted them to understand that their journey was not yet complete. Almost immediately, the wrestling world came together in support of the sentiment. There was an outpouring of words of love and encouragement on social media, with fans urging the freed celebrity to get back on their feet. The hashtags that were associated with their name were popular all over the globe, and several rumors began to circulate about where they would head next, including AEW, NJPW, and maybe even a stunning comeback in the future. Conversations regarding job security and the ever-changing nature of the company were ignited inside the WWE locker room as a result of the publication. A large number of celebrities reached out to the champion who had been released in secret, expressing words of support and encouragement as they did so. Some individuals voiced their dissatisfaction with the manner in which the organization handled the matter, posing the question of why such a skilled artist was terminated without being given a proper farewell. Natalya, who has always been the voice of reason for veterans, reminded everyone that successful wrestling careers do not stop with a single release. The phenomenon of celebrities being let go, only to reimagine themselves and return more powerful, was something she had seen in the past. From her perspective, this was only another chapter in the drama that was still unfolding. In spite of the fact that WWE had closed the door, there were probably more chances on the horizon. There had never been a time when the independent industry was more exciting, and competing promoters were constantly on the lookout for experienced talent. A large number of potential suitors would be available to the freed superstar if they want to continue their wrestling career. It seems like Natalya's statement reflected that optimistic outlook. Not only was it a rallying cry, but it was also a farewell. Fans of wrestling and others who work in the industry shared the hope that this former champion would find success, happiness, and a revitalized enthusiasm for the sport wherever he or she ended up. The response was anything from quiet, despite the fact that the release was rather modest. The statement that Natalya sent from the bottom of her heart highlighted the strong connections that exist within the wrestling community, as well as the tenacity of individuals who devote their life to the sport. In spite of the fact that WWE has shut one door, a great number of others remained open. After the dust had cleared, one thing became abundantly clear. The voyage, just like the journey in life, never really comes to an end. In addition, it is possible that this past champion has not yet reached their full potential.